And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And starting in this one, Sabrina Hill. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, she's a strikeout per inning type pitcher.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more hitters striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need a runner on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout pitcher, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and she's got it.
And there's a foul ball.
First pitch, 110.
Finish her off.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So up next for Minnesota, Kendall Burkett. And a foul ball. Burkett measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, and she's been wearing out home plate lately. She's scored 10 times in the last 10 games. There's a strike.
She's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If she's not ready to pull the trigger, she's not worried if she gets to an 0-2 count.
0-2 now. That one missing inside. Struck her out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 hitters in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The wind of the pitch. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And ball 1.
I don't like to say she wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have her look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Two outs. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a hitter that can be frustrating for pitchers because she fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Mickey Mantle waits on deck. Three-two. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Middle of the 1st. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Siggy On the hill here today, Satchel Paige. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jay Quo. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That one missed. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Righty delivers. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Page winds and fires. Goes down looking.
Well, she should get some fist bumps when she gets back into the dugout, because even though she strikes out, she saw a lot of pitches and she battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count off as early as possible. So gave the hitters behind her an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Foster drifts towards it. Nabs it. And there's 2 away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. One hitter leading the way offensively for this club right now, Elena Schofield.
She's been a solid force for her team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. She's making things happen for this offense right now.
Elena Schofield in the box now as she leads that one up high. And that's in there at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Just missed. Beverly Beavers waiting for a turn at the plate. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Goodness, I think she just took the best pitch she's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to her right there anyhow.
Batting 4.
So a runner aboard, and here's the first baseman, Beverly Beavers. That's in there.
0-1.
Satchel kicks and delivers.
Ball.
And safe. It's a stolen base. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Page, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Schofield stands at second with 2 gone. That's way outside. And the count's even at 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
That one just missing inside. And it's a full count. Got her swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Mickey Mantle. Gill back to work. Gill, a former Cy Young Award winner. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Schmidt makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That is good. The left fielder, number 44.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
0 ball, 1 strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
0-2.
Going to count 1 and 2. Yeah, that's too high.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge. 3 and 2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Storm. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez.
That is good. The third baseman,
Sarah Foster, the next twin up to hit. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
She's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in her hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, she can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That's towards center. Quo hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for Seattle, number 10. And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Satchel over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mike.
Here's the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. That to right. O'Neill sizes this one up. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter.
And now here's the veteran DH, Jason Bay. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second inning here, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. White makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Joe Mauer. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 for 9 so far in the series. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that quickly 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. That one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the batting order turns over. And now for the Twins, Jada Stevens. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. At the belt and fires. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
3-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the righty deals. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as she fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and that one overpowered her. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Gianna Bryant.
Second baseman, Gianna.
The pitch. And misses inside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
That was straight queso right there.
Center field. And it falls. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some players. One thing that I can see already, her bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And hitters like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pickoff attempt by Satchel, and she's back in easily. High fly ball out to left field. He's got it.
The center field, number 14.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, Jay Quo now at the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets her. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so she had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Bryant leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Way high. And he walked her on 4 pitches.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and hit her at the plate was not going to help her out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So first and second with 1 gone. Now, Monty Irvin. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
The catcher, number 13.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Elena Schofield. That's to third, and this one could be extra bases. Bryant headed for the plate. 1 run's in. The relay throw. She's in there. And they lead by 2.
Well, she was a little off balance. She got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed her still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as she drives in a couple of runs.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Beverly Beavers. There's a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Here's a high chopper. Foster fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kendall Burkett. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
This one in the air. Schofield makes the grab. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Angela White.
Here's some real power at the plate. Angela White. She's 0-1.
She's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like she just continued her momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help herself out.
Mantle, 26 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And ball 1. The Mariners leading by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings and misses, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Twins retired in short order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back in Seattle, ready to go, bottom 4. And now for Seattle, number 10. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Way outside, and it's 1-0.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 to count.
Outside low, 2-2.
2-2.
And that's down and away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one gone.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball is often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Schmidt stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting.
Jason Bay getting ready to hit. And downstairs. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. Gill back to work. And that's outside. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for Minnesota, Sarah Foster. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
And a batter now, Joe Mauer. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And it skips in the dirt. That one at triple digits.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Now 2-0.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
In the air, out towards right center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One run closer on this solo shot for the Twins. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Gianna Bryant. The wind to the pitch. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And another ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
This one in the air. Has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isabel Storm.
And up next for Seattle, Isabel Storm. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty. That's inside.
Boog, she never moved because she never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one is in the dirt. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jay Pro up next for the Mariners. She's 0 for 1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. The throw to first. That's it out.
Now back, left fielder, Monte.
Now the number 2 hitter, Monty Irvin. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Just missed. Runner at second. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Satchel comes to the plate. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle, but they still lead it 2-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. And there's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
She might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and misses, struck them out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And the pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And now it's going to be Jada Stevens. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Twins trailing by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Strike 2.
She just threw that fastball by her elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. Her confidence level has got to be dropping. She's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. Her team needs her.
Kendall Burkett, the next Twin up to hit. There's a strike up high, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as she was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The Twins down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Twins 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, where we go bottom 6. Now the Mariners catcher, Elena Schofield. The right-hander back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. And she's got her second double of the game.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So a runner aboard. Here's a big power threat. Beverly Beavers. She has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's inside.
That's right.
That's the ball.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Righty delivers.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Maria Cougar up and loosening in the pen. Urquidy warming up as well. Schofield at second with nobody out. The 2-1. That clips the corner.
2-2.
Runner at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. That one is inside ball 4, and I mean, oh, so close.
A great back and forth in that at bat. She had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Number 10 in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. That's in there. And the count 1-1. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in the dirt.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and deals. Not close with that one. And the count is 3-1. And it's strike 2.
Got a full count.
No outs. Runners at first and second. Struck him out looking. And now for Seattle, Mike Schmidt.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Here's the 0-1.
No, that missed.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right side. O'Neill gets there. He's under it. Squeezes it.
Up next in Seattle, the designated hitter.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Jason Bay. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at it right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2-1 now. Good eye right there. Gianna Bryant up next. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mantle under it. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Angela White. She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
And the pitch. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Inside corner for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jeff Hoffman appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Uribe also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Well, she waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend her hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say she's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sabrina Gill done for the afternoon, and she leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Harleen Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Mickey Mantle. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why she so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and she needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second. And fouled off. And now the lefty. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The tying run is 90 feet away. That's outside. And a count even 1-1.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Aimed to score from third. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Sarah Foster, the next Twin up to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch just misses. At the belt and fires.
That missed. That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-0.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Joe Mauer in the on-deck circle for the Twins. And a foul ball. She stays alive. Three, 2. Got it. Number 3. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Gianna Bryant. The pitch. Had a good eye there. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Foul ball there. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Fights it off. She'll see another. Righty to the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. swing and a miss. Struck her out. She battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Isabel Storm up next for the Mariners. Storm hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. And they jump out front. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. She blasted that pitch. She put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Satchel Paige departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Maria Cougar takes over on the mound.
And as relievers go, she's not a big strikeout pitcher. She tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for her.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jay Quo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Cougar goes 5-5, only 20 years old. And she was born in Japan. Right-handed reliever. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Monte Irvin.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Monte Irvin. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From her knees, the throw. They get the out, and that'll do it.
That was a great job of doing the math. She had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jeff Hoffman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Mauer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one is inside. Activity in the bullpen. Dennis Eckersley appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Alvarez getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Back, gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-3. These Mariners fans are dealing with heartbreak right now.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So now here's the DH, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another ball. Tyler O'Neill next to bat for Minnesota. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
1-2 here. High fly ball, right field. He's under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Jada Stevens. Not your prototypical leadoff hitter. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. First offering in the dirt.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. She can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That's out to center field. Quo moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Elena Schofield. Cougar back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if she was expecting for the pitcher to come right at her, but she got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
That one misses. 3-1 now. Beverly Beavers hitting on deck circle. Swing and a miss as she was out front that time. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's deep. It's a ball. The second homer this series, it's 4-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Beverly Beavers. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
She deals.
No, that's it.
Curveball kind of backed up on her there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. That one missed.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one down the line. She picks it up in foul territory. 2-2 now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Hit hard, that gets through. So she gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the right fielder, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. Beavers gets her lead at first with nobody out. And there's a base hit to the left. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And up next for Seattle, Mike Schmidt, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
At the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. She throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Jason Bay. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Gianna Bryant. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Got her looking. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Twins 3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Eckersley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Kendall Burkett digs in now, and this is very likely the last chance she gets to keep her hitting streak alive. The wind of the pitch. Line to right, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
She keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there, coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
The pitch. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the righty deals.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed her up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1-2 now. It misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. This guy with light tower power. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's the strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the kill. And they're down to their last out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Good eye in that spot.
That's the ball.
One strike away. That one not close. Ball two. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crow moving under it. She's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in. Now you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets going up against the Oakland Athletics. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Oakland A's are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound for Oakland in this one, Cliff Lee. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pinky Pinkerton. The wide to kick the pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And away we go here in Oakland. Going 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Pinky Pinkerton.
This hitter had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you she's taking her walks, she's getting her knocks, she's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for her right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because she's having consistently good at-bats.
Gets under it and pops it up. Morgan drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder,
Christina Geronimo up now for the Mets. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And
that ends the inning, so we take a break. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back in Oakland, getting the nod in this one, Jones.
She's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, batters are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if she can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Joe Morgan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Jones, a former All-Star, only 20 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Geronimo pulls it down and she makes the catch. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Harold Baines.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
Erica Griffey, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. The 0-2. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Corey Wolverine.
Two outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Corey Wolverine. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And it's fouled away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And she starts her afternoon off right with a double.
Well, I'm sure she feels really good about that one. That was a thing of beauty. She may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in her swing, she was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Runner in scoring position with two away. And next is the designated hitter, Jim Thome. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner on second, 2 down. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right side, Bliss. To first, gets him easily, ends the inning. The A's strand one, scoreless after 1. And we're back. And here's the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one missing inside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one. The lefty fires. Left field. Griffey settles under this one, and there's one down. Seager stands in now. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Strike one. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Just missed.
One ball, one strike.
Next pitch is outside. And he deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Liner, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now here is Jim Rice. Next offering upstairs. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That's a little bit low. Three-two now.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Zelda Bliss at the plate and takes high there. Two outs. That's down and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
She was late there, strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. She clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And yes, she did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. Kicks and fires. Good job to fight that one off. No score here in the second. Hit in the air, right field. Baines pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Harold Baines.
The right fielder,
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, the shortstop.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Ryan Dozier. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Right through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball, hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Got him looking for the strikeout. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike three.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Maria Ramirez in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Bounce to the right. Bliss. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in the East Bay. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Just missed. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Fouled off. He was late. Skips into there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And here it comes. And another ball.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Line drive, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And next for the Mets, Pinky Pinkerton. Rolled out to second in her first at bat. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. Runner on the go. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
On the ground to third. Ramirez tosses across to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Christina Geronimo up now for the Mets. Flied to right her first time. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Strike on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch.
3-2.
Bryce Harper waits on deck. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Harper. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That's a base hit. Geronimo coming home. And she's out. Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Audrey Pennington. And she takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Ashley Maxwell. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground. Dives, and she can't hang on. She decides to eat it, and the speedy runner is on at first. Joe Morgan up next for the A's. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swing, and a ball popped up. And they get Morgan for the out. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Erica Griffey.
Erica Griffey will hit next. She's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Jones, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to her when she's in a spot like this. Righty delivers. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here's a 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that is that. One left for Oakland, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Corey Seager. The pitch. That one ripped. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Now here is Jim Rice. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's the second baseman, Zelda Bliss. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 away.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And now here is Gary Carter. Base hit center field, and that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. Their third home run of the inning. It's 6-0.
First pitch swinging, and she got the fastball. She knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Manager out of the... Babe Ruth on to pitch here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Austin Riley up now for the Mets. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bottom 4, digging in for Oakland, Corey Wolverine.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And they're on the board. It's 6-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch her from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now, Jim Thome. This one smacked out to left center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Brian Dozier. That one hammered center field. Way back there. And it's out of here. A soaring shot to center. Second home run of the inning for them. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Down to third baseman, Maria Ramirez. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. She's got a double.
She needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones when you got to make her pay. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as these hitters are starting to make some noise with their bats.
One out, runner at second. Next up for the A's, Audrey Pennington. Her first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner at first with one gone. Ashley Maxwell. Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Now a chance for Joe Morgan. Brings it in, and there are two down. So first and second with two outs. Erica Griffey up next for the A's. Swing and a drive. Left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. That one's got to feel good. Their third home run of the inning. And they've rallied from 6 back. It's 7-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Here comes the skipper, and we're taking over on the mound for the Mets, Serena Diaz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit, Corey Wolverine. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that's the inning. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Christina Geronimo. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run. Their 13th home run of the season. It's 7-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Fouled off to the right. Rude, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there, and it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
He was all over that one. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He powers that one out of here. His 2nd home run of the game, and they take the lead. It's 9-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some...
New pitcher now, Matt Manning.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Maxwell makes the grab, one away. Here's the second baseman, Zelda Bliss. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Maxwell makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Prince Fielder. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Maxwell under this one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Back in Oakland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jim Thome. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And now the right fielder, Harold Baines. This to center field. Sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Ryan Dozier up next for the A's. Base hit. Slings to first. And that's the third out. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Back here in the East Bay, top of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Gary Carter. And a pitch. In the air, left field. Griffey settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-7.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second she brought it back out there too. She gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure she'd love to have another shot at it.
So one out, nobody on. And now, Austin Riley. Line drive, caught.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for them on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
And next for the Mets, Christina Geronimo. It was a homer for her back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and she blasted it out of here.
Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
2 outs, nobody on. Bryce Harper up now for the Mets. In the air, right field. Baines trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. To the bottom of the 6th inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Maria Ramirez. In the air, left side. Rice in position. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Woo, she was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. She was ready to hit. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, she is locked in there. She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball. Double play ball to second. Bliss. Off balance feed. There's 1. Throw to first, but she beat it. Joe Morgan up next for the A's.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Globber to right field, way back, gone. That was blasted to the moon. His 7th home run of the season. And they close the gap. It's 11-9. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
And Singy, that was as majestic of a home run as we've seen in a while. Definitely worth a deeper dive with StatCast.
Well, when it launches off the bat at 119 miles per hour.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. She's got herself a triple.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Corey Wolverine. In the air, right field. He's got it. And And that ends the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. We're through 6 full. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And a pitch. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now it's going to be Jim Rice. That smash towards center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's the second baseman, Zelda Bliss. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Prince Fielder. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Rocketed out towards right center. Maxwell makes the grab on the run. Gary Carter up now for the Mets. Sims, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Pinky Pinkerton up now for the Mets. That's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 15-9. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it.
There's a swing and a drive. Pulls it in on the warning. Try. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. You're watching Major League Baseball on the bottom of the inning. Here's
Today, this team put up video game numbers. Unbelievable, insanely impressive performance, especially in terms of the home runs they hit. Not something you see very often.
15-9 is our final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of